we have some big news coming in from Karnataka. It seems like a pattern of standoffs between southern state governors and legislatures now emerging. In fact, after Tamil Nadu, now Karnataka is seeing the governor facing off with its government. Here you have Karnataka Governor Thaawarchand Gehlot, who's refused to address the joint session of the legislature scheduled from January 22nd. The session was to feature a special discussion on the repeal of the Manrega bill, which is now replaced by the newly enacted VB-G Act 2025. A high-level delegation led by Parliamentary Affairs Minister H.K. Patil has rushed to the Lok Bhavan for urgent talks with the governor now. This is not an isolated case in the south. Well, a day ago we saw in Tamil Nadu R.N. Ravi walking out of the assembly because this national anthem wasn't played. Instead, the state anthem was played. He refused to even initiate his speech. Now, in Kerala too, witnessed similar standoff. With the governor of Kerala as well, constantly clashing with the government. Here in Karnataka, looking like a similar pattern, where Thaawarchand Gehlot now refusing to inaugurate the special session of the assembly tomorrow. In fact, remember, we're looking at multiple face-offs that southern governors have had with the governments. That includes Tamil Nadu and Kerala. And now in the latest, we're looking at here Thaawarchand Gehlot in Karnataka refusing to be part of a special session of the assembly. And here he has his reasons. Remember, in Kerala as well, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan had said that Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar did not read the full cabinet-approved policy address. Key paragraphs on fiscal stress due to union government actions and pending bills were skipped. The Kerala Chief Minister Vijayan had to urge the Speaker to record the official cabinet-approved version. Similar thing happened with Tamil Nadu as well, where R.N. Ravi insisted that the national anthem be sung first, while the Speaker said tradition calls for the state anthem, Tamil Thai Vastu, to open the proceedings. The Assembly later passed a resolution stating the governor had read the speech and only the government-provided version would be recorded. Well, here now you have yet another one coming from Karnataka. And Thaawarchand Gehlot, the Karnataka governor, has now decided not to be part of the special session initiated by the government. He was to be part of it, inaugurate it, was to feature a special discussion. The session was to feature a special discussion on the repeal of Manrega, which has now been replaced by newly enacted VB-G Act 2025. So he's refused to now inaugurate that session. It seems like a pattern. All southern states facing a similar rebellious governor. Well, now in Karnataka, they're trying to convince the governor at this point, but we've got to see if Thaawarchand Gehlot will come around. Let me bring in our correspondent joining us on the ground there in Bengaluru, Mohammad Wajiullah, joining us for more on that. Waji, go on. Tell us a little more as to why exactly has Thaawarchand Gehlot decided not to inaugurate the special session or attend it tomorrow altogether. He's boycotted it.
Well, the special session was called to counter the central government's position with regards to Manrega when they've done the name change of Manrega and called it G. So the entire session was conceived in the cabinet meeting with regards to why this is not something right, and that is why a special session was called. And now the governor, just like what happened in Tamil Nadu, has also gone on have decided that he will not read out the speech that has been given by the government of Karnataka. Now, when a governor decides that he does not read the speech, he is going against his own constitutional duty. As we all know, the position of the governor is a ceremonial position. It's a ceremonial device, and the governor is mandated. It's his mandatory job to read out the speech that is handed over to him by the government of the state, irrespective of the fact whether he has a problem with the text of it. Now, Thaawarchand Gehlot is what we believe to have said that this session looks like that it is against the center, and that is why it is. He has said that there is this refusal to speak or to use that as a speech. Now we'll have to wait and watch what the Law Minister H.K. Patil and other ministers who have now gone to Thaawarchand Gehlot's resident at the Raj Bhavan. They had gone at 5:45, and in a few minutes we'll get to know what decision will be taken, whether the government continue to not give this speech, or will the government be able to convince him, because it is now as per the article 176(1), the Constitution of India mandates the governor to address the legislative assembly, and it is and if he doesn't do it, it is against his he's rejecting his constitutional duty, because this had happened in 1996 in West Bengal Assembly, Abdul Ghaffur Habibullah versus the Speaker of West Bengal Assembly. At that point of time also, the court had maintained that the governor cannot decline to deliver the speech. If he has a problem with the speech, he can express that and he can convey that to the government. But if he denies giving a speech, that is going against his constitutional duty. So now we'll have to wait and watch what turns out of this meeting that is going to take place in a few minutes from now.
Well, Vaji, we've seen a pattern of this with all southern states. In fact, the latest R.N. Ravi refused to conduct his speech or be part of the proceedings there in the assembly on the first day itself, saying that they were not playing the national anthem, and it's an insult to the national anthem. But it's not as if this happened for the first time. Tamil Nadu always and always, as per tradition, plays the state anthem. So R.N. Ravi there clearly rebellious, saying that he wanted the national anthem first. He walked out in a tiff, and it seems like right after now, Thaawarchand Gehlot showing similar signs of rebellion, not wanting to attend the special session called by the Karnataka government itself on discussing the repeal of Manrega, which has now been replaced by VB-G Act. Well, Vaji, we know that the governor is appointed by the centre. Governor is supposed to be bipartisan. But here at this point, we understand that the governor does not want to get into or be part of a debate that that has already been decided, an issue which has already been decided and sealed by the centre. The VB-G Act is already now implemented. Now to discuss it, a special session where the ideally the opposition, the ruling in Karnataka, but the opposition by and large, the Congress, discussing it in the state which he believes he does not want to be part of. Has he clearly said it? Do we know if this is precisely the reason? Has an official word come from the governor's office that this is why I will not be attending the special session?
Well, the governor had conveyed this to the chief secretary because it's the chief secretary who hands over the letter or the speech to the governor, and the speech is written by a selective representative of the government with the chief secretary and the ministers in the government. And when this was given to him, the governor informed the chief secretary that there are certain points in the speech that embarrasses the central government, and that is why he's refused. And he believed that this entire session has been called to speak against the center. Now, this itself is denying. This itself is an act where the governor comes across as somebody who is not ready to do his constitutional duty. As I clearly mentioned in the previous thing, that it is mandatory for the government. But if you've seen the history of Karnataka, at least with Thaawarchand Gehlot, in the past, though our neighbors have had a problem with their governors, Thaawarchand Gehlot has been one of that governor which has gone on and read the speech that has been given to him by the government, has not created the issues that other governors have created, be it in Kerala with Asif Mohammed or with Ravi in Tamil Nadu. But now, after this entire session that was called by the Karnataka government with regards to the entire bill of Manrega being named as G, the governor now has taken his decision. And this is for the first time that we'll be seeing that the governor of Karnataka not doing it. Now we'll have to wait and watch, because a delegation from the government has gone to the Raj Bhavan. What comes out of it, whether they're able to convince him that he will have to take care of the speech or not, we'll have to wait and watch, Nabila.
All right. High-level delegation led by Parliamentary Affairs Minister H.K. Patil has now rushed to the Lok Bhavan to see if he can convince the governor to be part of it.